Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. KJ Andio is back. Yeah, trying to go live on my phone and had to zoom to get the right type of angle and everything. Give me just 1 second and we will get this review going for the Smoant Ant Bar LAFU. Let me get it on my computer. I have my computer right here, my laptop. Yeah, looks good. All right. Get my notes up. I'm not used to doing live reviews, but I figured this is a good product to do that with. There's really not a lot going on. This is the Smoant Ant Bar LAFU. Okay, and it's kind of like a disposable device, but the pods are disposable, the device is not. And I want to give a big thanks to Smoant for sending this my way. They also sent me 3 different flavors. I couldn't exactly tell what kind of flavors they are because it looks like the packaging is in Russian or something like that. So, fortunately, the flavors for each one are printed on the side of the pod. So I got pina colada, peach, and pink lemonade. And also, as far as the price goes, I cannot find the MSRP. On Smoant's website, which is smoant.com, they do have the device available. You can look at it, see the specs, all the cool stuff, but I did not see an option to buy it. So perhaps it's a brand new item, and just stay for it. Stay tuned for it. It should be coming out soon. And as far as the colors go, there are 5 different colors available. Mine is in a blue-violet type of color. There are 10 flavors to choose from, utilizing a 500 milliamp hour battery, has a LED status indicator, and the status indicator is kind of around the bottom of the base right here. Kind of a different approach, and it's not too bright either, which I like. The pods hold 3.5 mils of e-liquid and around 1,000 puffs per pod. Has 1.8 ohm resistance, and dimensions are 87 millimeters from bottom to the top, 18 millimeters going across this way, and 16 millimeters across the narrow side. So let's go over the flavors, right? Okay, the first one I'm going to try is pink lemonade. And I believe this is the packaging that goes with it. Like I said, they're not really in English or anything. Also having some bit of a glare from the lights, but you get the idea. And here we go. Definitely mouth to lung. Has a pretty restricted mouth to lung, but I felt tighter. It feels good for me. Anything tighter, it's going to cause me to be choked out. Happens every time. Draw is very smooth on the throat. And I believe these are 50 milligrams of Nick salt. I'm trying to see if it says anywhere on here. Oh, actually not. It says 1.9%. I think that's the rating of the nicotine. It's not in English, so I'm having to like kind of guess what it is, you know? All right. Very good pink lemonade flavor. You know, you got to understand, these aren't my type of flavors. I'm not really into fruity flavors. I could definitely feel the nicotine, but it's definitely super smooth. So, yeah, pink lemonade, definitely really good. Next one is going to be pina colada. Here we go. So, yeah, it's got that pineapple and coconut mixture. It's more pineapple on the way in. The coconut comes more on the way out. When you're exhaling, the pineapple's up front, coconut follows right behind it. If you like pina colada, it definitely seems like a very worthy flavor. And lastly is going to be peach. I'm really weird with peach flavors. Usually they don't get along with me, but yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Oh yeah, and the side of the bar says LAFU on it. All right, here goes. Yeah, it tastes like a candy peach, like kind of like those peach rings. Same type of vibe as that. Also, I want to mention it has a USB-C port on the bottom for recharging. And The charge time, I think, is anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes. If you like a candy peach, this is definitely very decent as well. Like I said, I don't know when or where they're going to be available. You could go to smoant.com to go ahead and check it out. Maybe use Google, type in Smoant, Ant Bar, LAFU, and see what choices you have available. I think there are some sites accepting pre-orders for them at the moment. So let's go over pros and cons. As far as the cons go, you know how I feel about disposables. I'm not really a big fan. They leave a lot of waste in the environment, and landfills are going to start packing up with these things the more people start using them, you know. It's also a closed system, which is kind of cool in a sense, because you get to keep the battery and device and you just replace the pods, so only half of it is going into the landfills, which is a little better than some of the disposable products, right? I would like to see them release empty pods that are fillable. I think that would be a cool thing. So maybe they'll get on something like that. Hard to say. As far as the pros go, it's a nice small form factor. It's very slim. I really like that. I mean, I've seen slimmer, I've seen smaller, but for what it is, it's definitely decent. Fits good in the hands, easy to hold on to. Puff activated, super easy to use. Restricted mouth to lung draw, but they are super smooth. They don't choke me out or anything. Flavors are pretty decent. I have no problem with them. Vapor production is okay, but not excellent, as you've been seeing. USB-C charge port, I always love USB-C. And like I said, it takes anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes to charge. The light is not too bright or distracting. I've driven with it at night, and I have no problem with it. Some of them, they're like so bright, it's like a flashlight. And those kind, I always mention when it's too bright. These are not too bright at all. So really, I mean, that's about it. Those are my pros, those are my cons. That's my take on the Smoant, Ant Bar, LAFU. And we got a train going by. Choo-choo! Happens all the time. I live right next to railroad tracks, so that's just how it is. Let me look at the chat. No one in the chat, but there are 4 people watching. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm KJ Andy O, in case you didn't know. And really, that about concludes my review of the Smoant Ant Bar LAFU. So I'm going to wrap it up, get out of here. I have one more disposable review coming from Smoant, and that is their Cube device. Stay tuned, that's coming up next. Anyhow, I'm going to wish you all a very stellar day. Be excellent. And most of all, remember me. I'm KJ Andy O, your host with the most. Y'all take care, and I'll see you next time. Later days, everyone. Peace.